Welcome to our channel, Wise Flow. Look around your room right now. Do you have electricity, a phone in your hand, a fan above your head, air conditioning? Now close your eyes. And imagine a land where none of that exists. No electricity, no running water, no roads, no buildings, just sand, camels, scorching heat, and a dream. 70 years ago, that was Dubai. Today, it's the city of gold, the land of flying taxis, futuristic towers, and global luxury. But how did this happen? How did a poor desert village with almost no oil transform into one of the richest and most admired cities in the world? Was it luck? Was it oil? No, it was a vision, leadership, risk, and belief. Belief that even the desert can become paradise. And in this video, you'll hear the full story. You'll improve your English, and you'll learn how Dubai teaches us all. Anything is possible. Chapter 1. From Sand to Survival. Let's rewind to the early 1800s. Before the skyscrapers, before the luxury, before the oil, there was nothing but desert. This desert wasn't romantic or magical. It was unforgiving. Hot winds scorched the skin. Sandstorms blinded the eyes. Temperatures soared above 45 degrees Celsius, 113 degrees Fahrenheit. And life? It was survival. Dubai at this time was no city. It was a small, quiet fishing village by the edge of the Persian Gulf. It's the only lifeline? A natural waterway called Dubai Creek, a narrow inlet that brings seawater inland. This creek is the reason people settled here at all. It offered fishing, trade, and transport. The people who lived here belonged to the Bani Yas tribe, tough, resilient, and deeply loyal. In 1833, their leader, Sheikh Maktoum bin Bouti, made a bold move. He left Abu Dhabi with about 800 people and settled near Dubai Creek, looking for peace and opportunity. That moment became the unofficial birth of what we now call Dubai. But make no mistake, life was incredibly difficult. No electricity, no plumbing, no proper houses. People built shelters from palm tree leaves. These were called Arish huts, fragile, airy, and barely enough to survive the intense desert heat. Water was scarce. Families walked long distances to fetch water from underground wells. Food was simple: fish from the sea, dates from palm trees, and camel milk. There were no roads, no hospitals, no schools, and certainly no comfort. But what they did have was courage. Two industries helped them survive: pearl diving and maritime trade. Pearl diving was not just a job, it was a gamble with death. Divers with nothing but a nose clip and a rope would dive deep into the sea. No oxygen tanks, no protection. They stayed underwater for long minutes, searching for oysters, hoping to find a single perfect pearl. It was dangerous. Many men never returned. But those who survived brought back pearls that were sent to India, Persia, and Europe. For a brief moment, pearls made Dubai sparkle. But that didn't last. In the 1930s, the Japanese developed artificial pearls, perfect, cheap, and easy to produce. Within months, Dubai's pearl trade collapsed. Families were thrown back into poverty. The Great Depression added to the crisis. People had no jobs. Children stayed home. Women cooked on wood fires and carried water for miles. Doctors? None. Electricity? Still a dream. It seemed like all hope was lost. But one thing remained: Dubai Creek. And with that, a new idea was born. Chapter 2. Trade, Vision, and the Man Who Changed It All. While others saw despair, one man saw destiny. His name? Sheikh Rashid bin Saeed Al Maktoum. Born in 1912, Sheikh Rashid was the son of the ruler of Dubai. But unlike others, he didn't complain about poverty. He didn't blame the sand or the sun or the sea. Instead, he sat silently by the Dubai Creek, watching ships come and go, imagining a different future. He had a belief that would change everything. We may not have oil, but we have ideas. At the time, the creek was Dubai's only connection to the world, but it was becoming shallow. Large ships couldn't enter. Trade was shrinking. People were leaving. Everyone said, "We don't have the money to fix this." But Sheikh Rashid said, "If we don't fix it, we won't have a future." He made a bold decision: borrow money from Kuwait to dredge the creek, dig it deeper and wider so that even large cargo ships could dock. This was a massive risk. If it failed, Dubai would drown in debt. But it didn't fail. It worked. And it saved Dubai. Ships started returning. Trade picked up. Merchants came from India, Africa, Iran, and even Europe. This one act of courage breathed new life into the city. Then Sheikh Rashid began to build. Roads carved through the desert. Schools where boys and later girls could learn reading and math. Hospitals so mothers didn't lose babies to dehydration and heat. Electric poles, clean water pipes, and basic machines. He even invited foreign engineers to help modernize the city while still honoring local traditions. And here's the genius. Dubai still had no oil. But Sheikh Rashid built as if it had already been done. He believed, if we prepare the land, prosperity will come. While others waited for fortune, he prepared for it. Chapter 3. Oil, Unity, and Building the Impossible. Finally, in 1966, something happened. Dubai discovered oil. But here's the twist. It wasn't much, certainly not compared to neighboring Abu Dhabi. People laughed. Dubai only has a few drops, they said. What can they do with that? But Sheikh Rashid smiled, because he didn't need a lot. He needed just enough to bring his vision to life. He used the limited oil money not to build palaces, not to buy gold, but to build infrastructure. Port Rashid, a modern deep-sea port Dubai International Airport, for global travel Maktoum Bridge. To connect Deira and Bur Dubai concrete homes, replacing mud and palm huts, modern schools and hospitals, public housing for citizens. Everything was designed for long-term growth. Then came a historic turning point, 1971. Britain ended its protection of the region, and 7 emirates, including Dubai and Abu Dhabi, came together to form the United Arab Emirates. It was a miracle. 7 very different regions, with different resources, beliefs, and histories, agreed to unite. Abu Dhabi became the capital. Dubai became the business engine. Sheikh Zayed of Abu Dhabi focused on using oil wealth for development. Sheikh Rashid focused on creating a non-oil economy to future-proof Dubai. Together, they built a new nation. But Sheikh Rashid wasn't finished. He launched a bold new project, Jebel Ali Port, 35 kilometers from the city. People mocked him again. Why build a port in the desert? Ships won't come. But he said, we are not building for today. We are building for the next 50 years. He also launched the Jebel Ali Free Zone, where companies could operate tax-free with full foreign ownership. The result? Thousands of companies came rushing in, Pepsi, Nestle, Sony, Samsung, turning Dubai into a global trade capital. Chapter 4. Rise of an Idea, Emirates and Tourism. Now it was time to fly, literally. In 1985, Sheikh Mohammed bin Rashid Al Maktoum, Sheikh Rashid's son, launched a tiny airline with just 2 planes. People laughed again. An airline with 2 planes? You'll never make it. But he believed in quality, innovation, and long-term vision. That airline became Emirates. It grew rapidly, offering better service, better food, cleaner aircraft, superior comfort. Within years, it was flying to London, Cairo, Mumbai, and more. Then Dubai turned its attention to tourism. The government began building luxury beach resorts, shopping malls, modern souks, desert safari experiences, cruise tours, and dhow rides. They launched the Dubai Shopping Festival, promoted Dubai as a place where tradition meets luxury, and ensured the city stayed safe, clean, and modern. Tourists came by the thousands, then by the millions. Dubai had found its next gold mine, not oil, but experience. Chapter 5. Skyscrapers, Islands, and a City of Firsts. By the early 2000s, Dubai was no longer a secret. It was a rising star on the world map. But Sheikh Mohammed didn't just want Dubai to succeed. He wanted it to stand out. So he gave the world Burj Khalifa. Construction began in 2004. It would become the tallest building on Earth. Height, 828 meters, 163 floors. World's fastest elevators, residential units, hotels, and offices designed to survive earthquakes and 240 kilometers per hour winds. It was opened in 2010 and renamed Burj Khalifa to honor Abu Dhabi's support during the 2008 crisis. But that wasn't all. The Palm Jumeirah, a man-made island shaped like a palm tree Dubai Mall, the world's largest mall with over 1,200 stores, a shark-filled aquarium, an ice rink, and the dancing Dubai Fountain Dubai Metro, a clean electric driverless train system. In 2002, Dubai also passed a historic law. Foreigners could buy property. This triggered a real estate boom. Tower cranes filled the skyline. Developments like downtown Dubai, Dubai Marina, and Business Bay sprang up. Dubai was no longer just a city. It was becoming a global brand, a symbol of boldness, creativity, and possibility. Chapter 6. Crisis, Collapse, and the Power to Rise Again. Just when Dubai was flying high, the world came crashing down. The year was 2008. A global financial crisis hit. Banks failed. Markets collapsed. Real estate bubbles burst. And Dubai? It was building faster than any other city on Earth. Skyscrapers, hotels, resorts, islands. Billions were invested. But suddenly, buyers disappeared. Projects paused. Prices fell by 50 to 60%. Investors fled. Developers vanished. Some buildings were left half-finished. This was Dubai's darkest hour. People around the world asked, "Is this the end of Dubai?" But Sheikh Mohammed didn't panic. He adapted. He reached out to Abu Dhabi, and in a powerful act of unity, Abu Dhabi gave Dubai a $10 billion bailout. In return, the Burj Dubai was renamed Burj Khalifa in honor of Sheikh Khalifa bin Zayed. That crisis could have broken Dubai. However, it became a turning point instead. The government took swift action, reorganized debt-supported, stalled projects, merged struggling companies, restored investor confidence. By 2010, Dubai was back on its feet. It was smarter, leaner, and more cautious. But it had not lost its fire. Just 3 years later, Dubai made a bold announcement. It would bid to host the World Expo 2020. And on November 27, 2013, the world said yes. Dubai had done the impossible. Again. Chapter 7, Expo 2020, a global stage for the future. Expo 2020 was not just another event. It was a message. Dubai was saying to the world, "We are not just a city. We are the future." The Expo promised participation from 192 countries, a focus on sustainability, mobility, and opportunity. A brand new city district called Dubai South, built just for the event iconic architecture. Al Wasl Dome, the world's largest 360-degree projection dome. Innovations in clean energy, recycling, smart transport, and robotics. Then came the global pandemic. COVID-19. Airports shut down. Borders closed. Cities are locked down. Tourism stopped. The expo was postponed. Dubai's economy, so dependent on travel, faced a new storm. But what did Dubai do? It acted fast and smart. City-wide sanitization campaigns, use of police drones, thermal scanners, and smart apps for tracking creation of quarantine centers and food support for workers. A vaccination campaign that became one of the world's fastest and most inclusive, covering citizens, expats, and workers for free. All government services went online, from visas to business licenses. Dubai became a safe bubble for tourists and celebrities escaping lockdowns. While others hid, Dubai prepared. And in October 2021, Dubai opened its doors to the world. Expo 2020 became the biggest global event since COVID began, welcoming over 24 million visitors, millions of online participants, showcases of future tech, from flying cars to robotic guides and solar-powered pavilions. It wasn't just about spectacle, it was about resilience. Dubai had proven again, even after the darkest night, it can rise. Chapter 8. From Earth to the Stars. The Future of Dubai. By 2022, Dubai wasn't just looking at Earth anymore, it was looking at space. The Hope probe, launched by the UAE, entered Mars orbit in 2021, making the UAE the first Arab country to reach Mars. But that was just the beginning. Dubai announced plans for 1. Mars Science City, a simulated Martian city in the desert, testing how humans might live on Mars. Its purpose? To prepare for interplanetary living. 2. Dubai Urban Master. Plan 2040, a long-term plan to make Dubai the best city in the world to live in, with 60% of its land dedicated to nature and parks, doubling the public beaches, creating more walkable, connected communities, focusing on education, health, wellness, and the creative economy. 3. Flying taxis and Hyperloop tests for flying cars began in 2017. Plans for a Hyperloop system that could travel from Dubai to Abu Dhabi in 12 minutes are underway. 4th Moon, Dubai. A proposed $5 billion mega resort in the shape of the moon, 4,000-room hotel, moon-like surface, and lunar walk experience, space education and entertainment for tourists, a training zone for future astronauts. 5. Golden visas, long-term residency visas, 5 or 10 years, for skilled professionals, entrepreneurs, investors, artists, and creators. This turned Dubai into a global magnet for tech founders, digital nomads, YouTubers, influencers, billionaires, and teachers. Dubai became a haven not just for the rich, but for the ambitious. And the most powerful part? Dubai did all of this without income tax. No personal income tax, no chaos, just vision, structure, and opportunity. Over 200 nationalities live here today in harmony. Dubai's crime rate is near zero. It boasts some of the world's best hospitals, schools, airlines, and events. Chapter 9. Life Lessons from the Desert City Dubai is no longer just a city. It has become a global hub. It is a living lesson, written in glass, steel, sweat, and sand. A lesson that reminds us, even when everything is against you, you can still rise. Here are 7 life-changing lessons we can all learn from Dubai's journey. Lesson 1. Your beginning doesn't decide your future. Dubai started with nothing, no oil, no water, no electricity, no roads, just burning heat, dunes, and a dream. But it didn't let that stop it. It built its destiny. You too can start from zero. Don't be ashamed of your beginning. Be proud of your vision. Lesson 2. Invest in people, not just buildings. Dubai didn't just build malls and towers, it built schools, hospitals, and homes for workers. It focused on human development before luxury. True success is not just what you build, it's who you lift. Grow people. And the city, the business, the dream will grow too. Lesson 3. Prepare before success. Arrives long before Dubai struck oil, it had already built ports, airports, and roads. It prepared the land, so when opportunity came, it was ready. Don't wait for luck. Build before it knocks. Your preparation today becomes your success tomorrow. Lesson 4. Don't copy the world. Surprise it. While other cities followed old rules, Dubai created its style. Artificial islands, skyscrapers in the desert, flying taxis. You don't have to be like everyone else. You just have to believe in what no one else sees. Lesson 5. Think 50 years ahead. Most people plan for next month. Dubai planned for the next 50 years and built with the future in mind. If you want to win big, you must think long. Don't chase the shortcut. Build the bridge. Lesson 6. When crisis comes, don't break. Adapt Dubai lost its pearl industry. It faced a real estate crash. It suffered through a pandemic, but it never stopped evolving. Every failure was turned into fuel. You can rise again, stronger, smarter, more prepared. You just have to adapt, not abandon. Lesson 7. Respect every worker. From the ruler to the laborer, every person helped build Dubai, and Dubai honors that. True greatness comes from team effort. Never forget the people who walk with you, especially when the road is difficult. Final message. From the desert to your dream, Dubai once had no electricity, no water, and no future. Now it has flying taxis, Mars missions, and the tallest building on Earth. But the real miracle isn't the Burj Khalifa. The real miracle is the mindset that made it. And if a city in the middle of the desert could dream big, fall hard, rise again, and lead the world, why not you? Maybe your dream feels far. Maybe your life feels stuck. But remember, even the desert can bloom. Now that you've heard the full story of Dubai, take a moment. Think about your dream, your goals, your journey. This isn't just a story about a city, it's a story about you. So here's your challenge. Think big, set a bold goal, even if you have nothing today. Start small, just like Dubai did, one palm hut at a time. Keep building, even when no one sees, even when no one claps. Never stop learning. Watch, listen, and grow every single day. And if you want more powerful stories like this, to improve your English, to train your mind, to build the life you want, subscribe now to this channel. Watch our other videos. Share this video with someone who needs motivation today. Because this is not just a YouTube channel, this is your journey of transformation. Thank you for watching. And remember, even the desert can bloom.